some Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I'm going to show you finally how to make garlic bread. It has been so highly requested. I thought, okay, long enough, you just got to get down to it. Now this recipe is a recipe near and dear to my heart. It's the recipe we use in our restaurants for many years. It's a recipe my father came up with, and I still use it to this day. I absolutely love it. It's easy, it's simple, but it's the ultimate. Okay, before we get started, let's go over the ingredients. You're going to need some whole cloves of garlic that have been peeled, some fresh parsley, some shredded mozzarella, or you can use provolone, some freshly grated Parmigiano Reggiano, olive oil, salt and pepper, and of course you're going to need some bread. And I'm using just a loaf of Italian bread, just like this, and it's that simple. Now, first thing you want to do is get your oven to 400 degrees, get that ready for you. Second thing, you're going to cut your bread. And this is how my father taught me how to cut rolls years and years ago. I think I was like 14 when he taught me. You take your roll, okay, and every roll will have a flat side and a side that's a bit more rounded. And the side that's rounded is the side you're going to cut. And you're not going to cut it all the way. You're going to cut it like so it opens up like a book. And you just start right up here with a sharp serrated knife. And then you just make one big swoop. And there you have your perfectly cut bread. Now this is what you're going to need. And that's ready, okay? So set that aside. Fan it out. Set that right there. Don't worry about it. Now, in this little teeny tiny little food processor, you can also make this in a blender. This would definitely work in a blender. You're going to add in a whole bunch of garlic, some fresh parsley, and what we're making is like a garlic oil, and this is the garlic oil we used for everything. I make my base for my garlic bread with this. I toss garlic knots in it, brush it on top of focaccia rolls. So good. You can use it to saute things. It's just my go-to garlic oil. And if you want to, I will make a separate video on it just on the garlic oil, so you can always go back to view just that recipe. So let me know if you're interested in that. But in here, you're also going to add in some olive oil. And it's going to take about a quarter to a half a cup of olive oil. And it's not going to be super liquidy. Like, it's going to have a good texture to it, which is exactly what you want. So just put that right in there. And now it's time to cover this and give it a whiz. So here we go. That looks good to me. Now I'm just going to pour this into a little bowl. Like that. Whoa! Should have probably held that too. Alright. That's okay. So, here's how this goes. You take your garlic oil that's now just so amazing and it smells fantastic, and you're going to smear this on your bread on both sides. And you're probably not going to end up using the whole thing, but I'm telling you, keep this on hand in your fridge for any time you just need to spice something up. So just give this a nice smear. That looks incredible to me already. Brings back a lot of memories. Okay, now I'm just going to close this up and wrap it in aluminum foil. And I have my oven preheated at 400. I'm going to put this in there for about 10 minutes or so, and then I'll show you the next step. Here we go. That's been in the oven for about 10 minutes at 400. Great. Smell the garlic already. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up again. Oh, look at that. Ah, that is amazing. So the next step is to take your shredded mozzarella or provolone, or if you don't want to use cheese, don't, but I really don't know why you wouldn't want to, because this gets so incredibly cheesy and delicious yumminess. I don't know why you want to skip this step. But just sprinkle this all over the top. You can do as generously or as stingy as you like. I vote for generously, but to each his own. And then we're going to grate some Parmigiano Reggiano over the top, because that Parmigiano Reggiano is so nutty and salty. In fact, I don't even know why I had the salt out, because I don't even put salt in this recipe because you don't need it. So just go ahead and grate some Parmigiano Reggiano all over the top. That looks great. I'm going to put some black pepper over the top. And I'm going to return this to the oven 400 degrees for another 10 minutes or so, or until the cheese is so like all melted and bubbly and malicious. Now, if that's not the most delicious thing you have ever seen, then I don't know what is. I mean, I don't even know what to say about it. It's unbelievable. Now the problem is I have to wait like 10 minutes before you can peel this off because it's so hot. But I gotta get straight into this. Let me move this out of my way. Oh boy. Look at that. And now you can do one of two things. You can take each piece and you can cut it, which is what I'm gonna do. Or you can do like my dad used to do, which is sandwich everything back together and then cut it like that. But I like it this way. I'm such a rebel if you haven't noticed. But hey, look at that. Whoa. It's so excited it's jumping out of the board. Look at this beauty. Okay, now which one do I want? I think I want this one. Now it's going to be really, really hot, so I'm going to have to sit there for like 10 minutes going like this. It's so good. I thank my daddy for this one. It's like, it's garlicky, it's cheesy, but the center's still fluffy, but the outside has this like ridiculous, delicious crust on it from baking it, actually baking it twice because we baked it the first time, wrapped up, which it started to get crusty, and then we baked it the second time again, which like completely finished it. It's out of this world garlic bread. You have to make this. Like, I'm so excited I can't even talk anymore. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. To get this incredible recipe and others, go to www.laureninthekitchen.com. Get in your kitchen, make yourself some killer garlic bread, maybe a side of chicken parm if you want to, and you should. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.